save and quit so that I don't waste your guys' time. Hometown, and I'm an NBA player. Pretty basic in my opinion. Things must be doing really good because my dad's heck of excited. Like, there's probably stuff that happened that I don't know, so.
Just 5 on the clock.
Ooh, nice.
It might have been a blessing in disguise.
Well, I hope they look at it in a positive vein. It did give them a chance to focus on player development there in New York. Also allowed them to shut down Melo for the season. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Williams with a clean look and a pick.
Nice, and he's injured right now.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
Timberwolves leading by 6. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Wells passes to Levine. To the paint. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. In the corner, Aflalo with it. That falls nice.
Damn.
From Jose Calderon. And now it's just a 4-point Minnesota lead. From deep. Got it. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player. Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump to the pros, we can expect to hear more stories like this, I'm sure.
Well, without question, Kevin, that's the case in the landscape that we find ourselves in. But, you know, there's something to be said for developing all
there we go.
in college when that's the best route for an individual player. Nowadays, I think, unfairly so, there's a ton of pressure on young guys sometimes to leave prematurely. We'll see if Freak's decision pays off for him long term.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench
Dang, I can't stop making threes.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for him. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
Tony Roten out there with Calderon. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Porzingis in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets played some outstanding basketball. He dropped in 26 points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him, shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Garnett, the screen. Kicks it to Freak. Rubio left side. Garnett with the screen for Rubio. Freak dishes to Towns.
Ooh, he just slammed him down.
Second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Robin Lopez has checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. That's good. Wiggins has got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Roten kicks to Calderon. New York moving it around. Doubled by Wells. Feeds it to Roten. There's the dish to Calderon. Traps in the tray. Calderon's got 11.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Wells. Trying to punch it back, but that three is off the mark. Anthony with it, out defended by Freak. There's the screen. Wiggins against Calderon. The pass to Roten. Wide open. Can't hit. And Minnesota the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Okay, we can.
This year's New York squad.
We're only up by 10. To some people, that is a good amount, and I'll admit that is kind of. But yeah, now it's only 7.
Victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Roten. He's right around 13 points a night, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Towns. 28 points for
Yeah.
Freak.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but you saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Knicks trail by 9. Pass to Calderon. Anthony against Wiggins. Lopez. Wells grabs the miss. Wells has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Rubio the pass to Garnett. Now hit by Calderon. And Freak throws it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like
There
that.
we go.
It's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Calderon with 11 points in the game. Down low.
Make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Got that one up quick. 32 points for Freak.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
The
Okay.
feed to Roten. He dishes it to Calderon. Lopez a screen. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Calderon.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Now here's Roten. He's covered closely. Tries a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Wells has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different.
There we go.
If he shot the ball anything like he's capable of. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Calderon. 13 points in the game. And he hits it and gets that.
Damn.
Possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
The Knicks making a switch here. Flowers checked in.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Only one man back on D. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Freak.
There we go.
A quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Ladies and gentlemen, Knicks City Dancers.
A moment now to see the numbers for Freak. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting, and he's an absolutely devastating offensive weapon. Number 2 in the league in scoring.
Yeah, and you're right.
Damn. I probably will be the MVP.
To take a bad shot.
Derek Williams checked in for the Knicks. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Minnesota. Anthony kicks to Roten. Dishes to a Flalo. Wiggins with the block. Robin with it. Anthony on him. Wells. And there's another one for the Timberwolves. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Damn, that alley-oop, though.
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark, that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt there are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Outside Anthony. Trying to get open is Logan. And Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got 11 points.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
A young team trying to find their place in the league can have it tough on the road, Clark, and the 2015 Timberwolves typified that sentiment.
In spades, 7 and 34 on the road last season. Dead last in the West as they won against the rest of the conference.
And with the Wolves on the road, that they shot threes better and had better offense, they would still lose by double digits on average.
So for the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Lance Thomas in for Anthony. Corky Dangs checked in for Minnesota. Zach LaVine comes in for Wiggins. Roten with it, out-defended by Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Freak.
You know, guys, for the Wolves on the road last year, it was hard because they are in the West. I mean, we've talked before about how far they have to travel as a team for their road game.
Well, guys, what a nice surprise Tony Roten was last season, especially effective taking over at the point, Clark, with Michael Williams gone.
Yeah, Roten put up a career-high 5 assists per game and really worked hard at the defensive end as well. He's one of the few talents on the Sixers roster that hadn't been traded away.
Aflalo outside. Pass to Thomas. On the wing, Williams. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually
another one.
Shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And for Roten last season, he even took on more of a scorer's mentality. Went up in points, went down in field goal percentage. But like a boxer, he gets a little extra credit for pushing the action.
And Pekovic kicks to Muhammad. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Roten. Stolen by O'Quinn.
That's what happens when nobody on offense is doing anything. They all just stood
now
there.
Here's Roten. 23 points for him the last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. And stolen by Pekovic. Here's LaVine. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
So he gets them both.
And, you know, talking about Roten, I think the next step in his development is to produce at the same level, but with greater efficiency. Too often, his highlight reel passes led to turnovers. He would gamble defensively, too. That's, to me, just a young player growing up on the job.
Williams against Jang. And a follow wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go.
Yeah, you're right. He was wide open.
Aflalo's got 5 points now in the quarter. Minnesota leading by 21. Fires from deep. The shot by Wells, no good. New York's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Roten dishes to O'Quinn. Offline with his 3. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Shot A. I like that, Greg.
And that one's good. Jang's got 5 points so far.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Warriors. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, there's Minnesota, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And I think for the Timberwolves, what a start to the season it's been for them. I mean, it has taken them no time to find that rhythm. They have looked fantastic from day one.
And, Greg, we knew they had potential, but thought it would take a while. What's been surprising is how quickly they've made it happen.
Timberwolves leading by 21. He feeds it to Levine. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Wells passes to Levine. Freak kicks to Muhammad. Jang dishes to Levine. Here's Wells.
Once again, how is that not a free?
Lots of contact there.
Yeah, so was mine, but his was more.
Miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And Jang drops them both. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
Williams from outside. Rebound, Minnesota.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top.
God damn it.
Roten. No good. And through the first half.
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
You know, let's just pretend that I'm like the first one. I'm always the first one there.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first quarter. Good look for New York. Derek Williams checked in for Lopez, and it's Calderon in for Tony Roten. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Adrian Payne comes in for Kevin Garnett. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Wells is subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Wells, he's in at point guard. Payne out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Muhammad. And
oh yeah,
it's
take
Pekovic
that.
in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. Freak, #1.
And that percentage is what you'd expect to see from your big man. I mean, to get it from a guy who spends most of his time on the perimeter says a lot about his efficiency.
He has been absolutely deadly from the field, and that's because he's just as good at creating his own shots as he is at getting shots for his teammates. He knows how to find the open looks.
Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And an 8. Minnesota leading by 21. Now, Freak, 43 points in the game.
Move the ball.
He kicks to Pekovic. 6 on the shot clock. And Muhammad has it in the corner. And that one's good.
There we go.
Muhammad's got his second basket of the night. And so here is New York, and they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Back to Calderon, fires the 3. Rebounded by Pekovic. Pekovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Freak. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. No good off the front iron.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Passes it to Aflalo. To the inside, Porzingis. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
Porzingis.
Porzingis has got 10 points here in the second half. Wiggins drives in. Freak with it. Back to Wiggins. Baseline try, and the jumper is on the mark.
Nice.
Wiggins has got 4 points this quarter.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge.
I feel, but somebody got injured on our team, or the others, or on the Warriors. One of the two.
In the air. I mean, had a handful of huge dunks throughout the course of the season. He's going to make a lot of posters during his NBA career.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on him.
Let's see, Kevin, where the Timberwolves stand in the league rankings. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. Point team in the league. This is a well-balanced, well-oiled offensive machine.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
The Knicks making a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in. Well, Greg, you're right. It's clear to see with Wiggins. He is already
there we go.
With his dunks. Clark, he'll go right at any big man with impunity and finish over him.
Yeah, and I think people knew he was a special dunker, but they didn't know how aggressive he would be in attacking the basket. That's where he surprised them.
And Freak throws it down.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Trying to find Muhammad. Gets it to him. Williams with the steal. Calderon with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Shots good by Williams.
Damn. He may be injured, but he can slot in the ball. He scored. I don't know how. He's injured.
And checking out the stats for Wiggins, how's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 12 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive powerhouse. He can just beat you in so many ways. Got to give it up for him. Much love. The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Thomas passes to Williams. Williams double team. And here are the Knicks now.
I'm a much more smart defender. I wouldn't be able to do that.
And that one's good. O'Quinn's got 8 points.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And that one's good. Pekovic.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
New York's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Calderon has the open look. Misses the three.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
And he gets it to go.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
The kick out to Williams. From deep. Wells grabs the miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Fires the three. That misses. This would have kind of had it go. And we welcome you back as we get going here. Here's Roden.
Wait, what? They didn't give me the. They didn't give me the credit for the last rebound I got. What?
Down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Freak. From deep. Misses. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of.
Yes, I'm here with Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you may leave a like and see you later.